What's going on? Get set up here. Everything just has to take forever to actually work, huh? Alright, that's good. There we go. Oh, man. Alright, cool. Now, let's do this really quick. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're starting up in an official franchise mode. Probably gonna do somewhere in here. Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, sorry. Alright, so we're going to do a franchise mode with the Nashville Predators, as you can see here, and we're going to try to win them their first Stanley Cup. So, probably go about between 5 and 10 seasons, somewhere there probably be like 7 or 8, something like that. So, you look here, the coach isn't exactly the greatest for this team. So, we could end up getting a +1 there, but I mean a +1 and then having that -1 doesn't do too much. So, take a look at the defense here. Defense is actually decent. EOC and Ellis, of course, are very good players. But I think the first thing we do with this team is look for a new coach. A coach that works with our top guys, I'd say. And, get that chemistry up on the offense at least. If we could do that. So I think we're going to attempt to do that right at the start of the season, so let's get past the preseason. Hey, what's going on, Cross? What's up, buddy? Alrighty, some trade. I want to do any trades I do. I'm gonna probably just do them myself. Any trades coming in from the computer, probably not gonna worry about too much. I'm probably just gonna decline this, but we'll see. Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be crazy, dude. Tomorrow is gonna be crazy. I'm hoping it all works out, but you never know. You never know. All right, so go here to the coaching staff. I mean, he's an A- coach, but he just does not help chemistry at all. Dude, for real, I've gotten blocked by so many people too, man. Honestly, so many people have either blocked me or have sent me like a paragraph of why I'm a piece of shit. It's all the same stuff, man. It's ridiculous. But a friend since preschool, dude, that's people are ridiculous. All right, can we look at he really, I mean, he doesn't work with our players too much. So honestly, we gotta fire him here. Okay, and then interim head coach. I mean, that's already looking at least a little better. And then we could go out and find an actual coach. Yeah, no, for sure, man. Dude, like I said, everybody is just got, everyone's nuts with that stuff, man. Real, like, honestly, it's kind of a shame because you would expect people to be a little more civilized, but not at all. Oh man, that is so close to +3. That gives us the +3, but that puts Sissons. I mean, he is naturally a center. We could do that. I mean, Duchesne, we might not be keeping around. Yeah, man. People, I don't get how people disagree with people on stuff, and it's like the end of the world. I don't know. I don't get it. So our last line here still isn't great, and we're probably, I don't know why I'm doing this now. Probably gonna get a new head coach. That already did a lot for the what should we call it? The chemistry. Let's see. Do I get this? I believe I could see who they work well with. So he works really well with Benning, Yossi a little bit too, Forsberg a lot. He might be a guy we look to pick up. Ooh, he's pretty good with Duchesne and Johansson and Yossi. He might be a pretty good fit. I think we're gonna go ahead and pick up, unless this guy is any better. No, we'll look through this last B- guy here as well. And not really nothing. A- guy. I mean, he's really good with Benning and Forsberg. He's decent with Yossi, decent with Duchesne. I just want to see. I mean, that's really good with Duchesne. Really good with Yossi. Really good with Johansson. Really good with Arvidsson. I think this guy's the way to go. So we're going to offer him some cash money. That seems, pretty good. A mil. Hopefully he takes that. He doesn't take a mil when he's asking for $700K. I mean, he's probably worse than a socialist. So then I don't even want him on my team, All right, so let's get through these first few games here. With our interim head coach. Oh, okay, he already accepted. I should probably stop simming and fix the lines. Yeah, 6-2 loss, first game of the season. Solid. Alright, let's edit these lines up. My allergies, dude. Terrible. Terrible. It's actually +3. He really didn't change anything. The chemistry is like exactly the same. So it's really just this last line here really needs to get fixed. But 2 +3s, but you look at these guys' overalls. I mean, nothing crazy here. So I don't know if I see. Oh, that's a +3, but he's only an 82. How old is he? 22. Oh, he might be able to grow quite a bit there. Ellis is 29, so yeah, that might be a way to go there. Oh, wow. All +3s on the defensive side. The only problem is this guy 79, and I'd like to have my 87 up top. Ooh, that keeps. Okay, so that keeps these guys. So he'll play like an 88. He'll play like a 91. That keeps the +3 down here for these two guys, and then this will also be a +3. So it's not too bad. The offense could use some work. I really do want Forsberg to be playing on this team, but I mean, if he, I mean, what line does he doesn't really work out too well, honestly. Arvidsson works great on the first line. Sissons works great on the first line. Also works pretty good on the third line as well, and Cousins works good on the first line too. So if we want to switch those guys around, we can. Duchesne's probably not going to be a guy we. Oh man, he works so well on the line too, though. don't know if I could. I mean, if I could get him some line 2 wingers. I mean, because this guy works best on line 1. If I could get him some good wingers, Duchesne could be a threat with on the second line for us as center. Audio and video not synced again? Dude, every time, man. Every time. I don't know if I could fix that. I wonder... I mean, it's risky, but I might just have to try to unplug my my face cam really quick. But I don't know if it'll reconnect, so let's try. If it doesn't reconnect, whatever, not the end of the world. I do a video to the stream anyways. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe I could fix that in Twitch really quick though. Hold on. I will be right back. Alright, not really anything I could do about it, whatever. I do this episode of Franchise Mode without a face cam, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I just hate that I can't really, like, fix things. 1, I don't know what I'm doing, and 2, I mean, I'm on Xbox, I don't have a PC, so not much I can do. But, whatever. It's not a big deal. Alright, anyways. I want to get this team to a cup, to win a Stanley Cup. That is my goal at some point, at least one Stanley Cup. And I don't think it's probably definitely not going to be this year. But maybe if I get some trades, or I make some trades, and should really do a little scouting here to see if we could get players that match our team's chemistry or our coach's scheme. So let's do that now, because it's definitely better to do that sooner than later, so that way I know I can make some good trades. So, and we actually have good scouts with this team right now. A minus, A minus, A minus, A minus, and A. So it's we got pretty good. This is AHL, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, it is. All right, he's AHL, NHL, AHL. Can they just put like NHL guys first and then AHL guys? Like, how hard is it to do? All right, we want to scout NHL players. Team lines and strategies. Nah, scout players. I think scouting players. Okay, let's scout. I want to scout from the entire division, actually. Yeah. Do that for a month. A complete report type. Get him in there. Alright. Get this AHL stuff out of here. Like, why can't see? Look at, dude. Then it's NHL metric. Can I? Wait, hold on. Not left front button. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's get all the scouting going. Complete the entire division, and this is our division too. So if we could steal some players, it'd be nice. All right, we could do. Yeah, let's just scout everybody, every division here. Oh no, go back. I just do the Atlantic. No. I'm really struggling here. Yeah, Atlantic and scout a group of players. I think I didn't do the Metro either, by the way. I think I have to go back up and do that. Make sure it's entire division. I'm slacking. Alright, yeah. Get the Metro as well. Complete. Entire division. 4 weeks. There we go. Alright, so let's simulate a month here, and then we'll start looking for players. Hopefully we could find that fit our scheme. So let's go to February, or December, February. Alright, 3-2 loss. Hopefully we get guys that can just make our team better. I really want to make playoffs. I don't want to be the Nashville Predators that don't make the playoffs. You know what I mean? But worst comes to worst, this takes a while for us to win a cup. Whatever, you know? It's not the worst thing in the world. But what I'm really concerned about is, will we ever actually win a Stanley Cup? That's, in this game, you never know. You never know with this game. Might never win a cup in 10 seasons if I go the full 10 seasons. But we'll see. We're doing all right now. 11-8. Excuse me. 11-8 and 3 right now. You know, obviously we're not like a huge top contending team. We're kind of more towards the middle of the pack. Like I said, I want to be doing trades myself, so I don't want to accept anything coming in from computers. All right, so 13-10-3, not the worst, but I definitely feel like if we find guys who can fit our chemistry and are higher overall, you know, if we get better second line guys, you know, not a 78 playing with Duchesne. However, Duchesne's 4 goals, 10 assists, not great. 7 goals, 8 assists, he's playing all right. 5 goals, 6 assists. What was he, 4 and 10? Yeah, 4 and 10. So yeah, if I'd rather just, I mean, the thing with Forsberg is he gets rid of that +30 on both these lines, so it's not exactly a great fit for him here. So Forsberg could end up being a guy we see go Yarncroc. I mean, he fits, but again, 82 overall and being a second line guy. These guys are all down here. Look to trade him for potentially draft picks just because, I mean, he'd be a +3 up here, but he's a 75. We could potentially put him up there for a few games to grow him because he is 23 years old. But like I said, I want to be making playoffs. But if we can keep this guy on the team, 23, this guy's Richardson, Brad Richardson, he's got to go. Tenorti's got to go. Grimaldi's probably not going to stick around, and Cousins might be out of here. Forsberg, I'm not so sure. He's high overall, but like I said, I mean, if we could, I mean, look at, he doesn't really fit anywhere on the team. But if we could find some line mates to maybe get this to a +1 at least, or a +3 maybe, maybe we keep him. Defensively, I'm not too worried. Borowicki's probably going to be out of here, even though that's a +3. I mean, he's 31 years old. He's probably not going to be developing. Fabro hopefully does grow a lot at 22 years old with a +3 there. Be nice to get some +5s. Ekholm is another guy who might be going away with. Benning also might not be here for more than the next season. So I scouted every division, players from every division. So we do have some good cap space on this team, which is nice. So hopefully it's a little easier. Our centers, I mean, our first 2 centers are pretty good. If we could find guys, some wingers, like DeBrusque would be a great guy if he fit with the second or third line. He does fit with scheme fit is forward line 2. So that's kind of nice. We did scout him. DeBrusque might be good for us to go after. 83, 24 overall, or 83 overall, 24 years old. With a $2 million, just about a $2 million cap hit, so won't be too much of a, too much of a a negative thing. I feel like it's very low risk. Tolvanen, again, I think Tolvanen's gonna stay. He fits on that second line. He's 21 years old. If he could grow really well, that would be huge. Now, some guys we could get rid of. Uh, if we could get rid of Borowicki, along with some draft pick or so. Maybe not in this trade, but in a future trade for a defense, get a new defenseman, new third pairing guy. I have no problem getting rid of draft picks. I never really do, no matter what team I'm on, especially if we're getting a guy who's young, and if he fits on one of our lines, I mean. So round 2 from next year for Jake DeBrusk went through. In my opinion, that's not a bad trade. I do want to look for defensemen. If we could get if Anderson fit on the third pairing, that'd be huge. Oh, wow. He does fit on the third pairing. All right. I think I'm gonna go after him. Borowicki's got some trade value to him, and he's got the green. So for whatever reason, they're interested in him. Round 3 maybe. And will it go through? No, it did not. Didn't think it would. And maybe round 3 from next year. All right, solid. Oh shit! I just put best roster. I want to do that. I think it just edited lines. I don't think it actually sent anybody down. I don't think it had to. Okay, yeah. So this has got to get that +3. Get that plus. Oh wow. He does fit on line 2. If we could. See, I would love to get Forsberg in the top 6. He just hurts the chemistry, but the 2+3s here are still here. Wasn't there a way we could get this to move Forsberg? Don't want to do that. Who did we scratch somebody? Definitely want him up there. So now we got Jake DeBrusk with a +3. We're gonna have to extend him. I don't really plan on just having him as a rental. Oh, defense as well. I gotta look at the defense. This game is a lot of just managing your lines more than anything, really. Okay, what did we have for this +3? Did we not have? Oh, because we got rid of Borowicki. So, but it did say Anderson fit on line 3. He does. He gets the +3 with Ekholm there. It's just Benning doesn't. Why is it showing me line 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, the game's glitched. Of course, the time I do manage a franchise mode for streaming, and it's glitched to where it shows me the forward lines for the defensemen instead of the defensive pairings. So now I get to just kind of guess who works where. Keep the chemistries. We need guys now. Forsberg, I think, is going to be trade bait. I just think, let's see, 6 mil for a guy who doesn't really fit in our top 6 is kind of stupid. We need to be getting guys now for depth for our bottom six pairing. We don't need to be paying that guy that much for a guy who doesn't fit on our team. So I think we're gonna look to get some guys that maybe some younger guys maybe we could develop into some depth guys, you know, play and get some good chemistry down there on the bottom six. I think that's more valuable than having an 86 overall being paid 6 mil who's not helping our chemistry to, you know, sit there on the third line. He deserves more ice time as an 86 overall, and we need depth, and we need guys that work on our organization. So I think it'd be good for both parties if we decided to trade him. We're doing pretty good. The team right now is doing pretty well, 22, 12, and 4. Our top two lines probably kicking ass, I'm assuming. So, let's see. Sissons, 8 goals, 9 assists. Not really. 17, 16, 9, and 20. DeBrusque came in, and he's putting up good points here. Duchesne, okay. Tolvanen, not really. Forsberg's scoring a lot. See, now that's where we're in a predicament now because he's simming very well. He just doesn't fit anywhere with chemistry. But maybe if we find two guys who fit really well on the third line, I mean, maybe. Like I said, Grimaldi's going to be a guy that we're looking to get rid of. Even Yarncroc, could probably get rid of him as well. He fits best on line 2. He gets that +3 if you put him on line 2. I mean, look at how close that is to being a +5. Let's stick Tolvanen down here just because Yarncroc getting that +3 will, I think, benefit us a lot more. So now if we could get a center for this line 3 to at least get a +1, that'd be nice. Defensively, +5 for Fabro, -1 for Yossi, but he's definitely playing on more lines. Benning, +4, Ellis, +2, -2 for Anderson, whatever, -5 for Ekholm. Let's go to our special teams. Power play. Ooh, man. Yeah, okay. Anything I could do to fix this mess. DeBrusque came up here. Maybe bring Ellis down and have him play in. Yeah, you could play the point there. At least get the +1. Once again, DeBrusque, maybe he fits him up here? No. How about our penalty kill? That's fine. I'm not really too worried about the penalty kill. I'm not really too worried about the season, really. I just want to get some bottom 6 players for depth that fit our scheme, and maybe get some +1s or +3s. Maybe a +5 if possible would be nice. All right, 2 losses in a row. One of them being to the Red Wings, not good, but we bounced back with a win against Toronto. So I think what I want to do is just start looking for guys who fit our third line. We know maybe get a center for the third line, and the fourth line needs a complete overhaul. So Tolvanen, I think, is going to stay. If we could get him a plus on that third line too, that would be huge. Kunin could be a guy we look to get rid of. I mean, he's good, but I don't know. It says he's an RF. Is that because the rosters, this game came out before everything was, figured out? That's what I'm assuming. Forsberg's trade value is not very high. Kind of surprised. But yeah, Grimaldi's going to be a guy we look to move away from. And I just want, even if they're like 75, 77 overalls, I'm just looking to get some bottom three guys. This trade value is not going to be very high. They might need to dump some cap. We might be able to get a good center out of this. Poor little man. He's never gonna. He fits on line 3 actually. They're not really looking to get rid of him, unfortunately. Appleton, if he fit on line 3, bottom 6 forward lines, that could be a guy we look to get. Honestly, that trade value might work out. We might be able to get rid of Grimaldi here. Ooh. Okay, so maybe if we just add a draft pick here. Okay, maybe another round 4. Solid. Okay. Let's edit these lines here. Oh, God, I just kicked my desk. Okay, so let's see what we could do here. Just 2 lines. Doesn't really help anything. He fits really well on these lines. He fits perfectly on line 3. It's just now it's just going to be the guys around him. He fits this line really well. He fits line 3 the best. Which is, I'm confused as to why he doesn't help out this line at all. I would give that the +1. Yeah, I think Forsberg's going to have to be a guy we move on from, even though he's scoring a lot. I don't know, man. I mean, he helps out our team, for sure. I'm not mad about it. I didn't think it was a bad move on our part. How are our goalies doing? 9-11 save percentage, and also 9-11 save percentage. Not bad. Actually pretty good for both of them to be doing that good. Let's keep moving here. Maybe look for some more guys. Our depth isn't too bad, especially, I mean, I feel like it's actually pretty good. Luke Glendening. I don't think Oliver's a guy we're really using. Let's take a look. Uneven. 23. He's 71 overall. I mean, this guy Glendening here fits on line 3. That gives us maybe some depth there. If he could get a plus for that line 3, because I think the line 3 is sitting at a 0 right now. This could mess everything up, though. This could not be good. Because remember, we have Tolvanen, who we want to grow, and he's just sitting there. What the hell? Don't tell me it put... Oh, it didn't. Oh, oops, I don't want a defenseman there. What the hell? I guess the guy we traded was a... If we can... If this works... It doesn't do anything. Now if we put Tolvanen in, will that... No, not even that does anything for us. That gives us the +1. Maybe we roll with that. But I mean, Tolvanen's not getting the plus anywhere until he comes up here and replaces one of these right wing guys. So, like, he's kind of just stuck there. Hopefully he's able to develop really nice because those are the only those are the only two lines he fits on. So maybe just stick him on the second line, man. I don't know. And then put Forsberg in down here. We know Glendening is a center, so that might work. Check that out, I guess. The chemistry stuff is so like complicated in this game, man. I'm not very good at figuring it all out, really. So I like never get +5s in this game. All right, we're coming up on the trade deadline, and Yanmark, no. I mean, Forsberg could be a guy we look to move, or Yarncroc maybe. Maybe that's the guy we move, because now we have him scratched, I'm pretty sure, right? Or do we? Or do we just put him on? Yeah, we scratch Yarncroc because we brought in Forsberg and Forsberg is scratched. All right, let's get up to the trade deadline here. Our record's pretty nice. That 6-2 loss, however, was not very nice. Conservative buyer, enter trade deadline. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh man, Johnny Tays in a Preds jersey? Question mark. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. These are like the best available players, or these are the available players. I switched it from top 10. Korpisalo, Riddick, a lot of goalies on the market. Trying to see. Trade alert. Uh-oh. Hurricanes. Coyotes. They got Hjalmarsson. We don't need a goalie this year. 8 mil for Logan Couture, man. God damn. I don't, Detroit might be trying to get rid of guys. Mantha, Merrill, Bobby Ryan might be a good guy to go after. Filipula. Those are the available guys. I mean, depends if Bobby Ryan really top 6. It's not really what we're looking for here, to be honest. Where is he? Center? Yeah, he is right here. I mean, for Bobby Ryan, probably not a good idea. Let's just see who's available on different teams here. Dallas, only Hudobin. Edmonton, Barron, Bouchard. Florida, Yandel, Hornquist. Now, Hornquist might actually be a guy we could go for. It really... I can't look at his player info right here. Whatever. It's fine. Levo, still from Brian Boyle, Minnesota, Marcus John, Hansen, Bukestad. Bukestad might not be terrible. Hartman. I'm just trying to look at guys who would be we might be able to use as depth guys. 1.9 mil doesn't fit any lines, so not gonna be going for him. Montreal's got not trying to sell anybody. Islanders, Rangers, just Robertson. Sens got some guys here. That is a huge cap hit. Colorado. Ooh, excuse me. Oh wow, his trade value is extremely high. Don't think we'll be getting him. Philly, nothing. Pittsburgh, nothing. San Jose, Couture. Kane, Vlasic, Dubnik, Marlowe, St. Louis. It's done. Tampa, nothing. Didn't really think so. Mikheyev. Ooh. You know. Okay, so he isn't really scouted that well. This might be a good area to get rid of Yarncroft. I mean, we don't know if he fits really, but he's a center. He's kind of, if you look at our team here, he's kind of expendable. Kunin's another guy we could trade away for if we find a good player who fits. I want to see. Oh, they'd be over the salary cap, so they'd have to. Well, I'm fine with taking some more another person. The Wayne train want to stop by. Fit though. Ilya Mikheyev has too much retained salary. Well, why are you retaining so much salary? I can't control that. It's not letting me do anything about that. So what the hell? Huh. Somebody trade for him? I don't know. Didn't say. I don't think it said anybody traded for him. I would have liked to get him actually. Oh, they traded Busette and Hartman to Vancouver. Wow. He's also a center. We have so many goddamn centers. They'd be over the salary cap. Son of a bitch. God, you guys pay your players a lot, huh? Perfetti. What? Okay, Ooh, this is a struggle. This trade deadline is a struggle. David Backes. Galchenyuk might actually work. Only if it's on line 2? It's not very good. But try to get something else out of this actually. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna work. But maybe that will. Boom. Boom. I don't know how good that really was. But alright, I think we're done with the trade deadline. I think that's the only thing we're gonna make for this year. Probably shouldn't have even made any moves. We're a pretty good team. Oh man. Alright, let's get out of this. Come on. Get me out of the trade deadline. You can do it. There we go. Oh my God, the Rangers got Subban and Palmieri. Wow. Let's go ahead and edit our lines here. I think when you make trades, it does that. Alright, so that's a +3. Tolvanen's now an 80 overall, so it makes sense for him to be up that high now, or it's starting to make sense. Fisher up here. That would be pretty solid. Galchenyuk. What do you do? You work on the second line. Don't want to pull Tolvanen though, man. Because again, Tolvanen only works on these lines. So just Galchenyuk. Alright, keep Tolvanen there. Galchenyuk's a depth guy. I think we realize that. I mean, that's a pretty solid, just overall wise, pretty solid fourth line. Yeah, he only really works on line 2. But he's definitely just a rental player. Our goalies are really holding up for us here. Saros and Renes. That's good to see. I think we could just get to the end of the season. Edmonton's having themselves a good year too. So that's pretty nice. Come up to this last game. I might just want to play the last game just for the hell of it. Good win against Edmonton, but then a loss to a divisional opponent. Okay, good games here. Nice, good stuff. Huge season right now. This is a really good. I mean, now that I said that, yeah, here we go. Here come the losses. But I mean, yep, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Wow, I just had to say it. I just had to say we were having a good season. 5, 6, 7, 8-game losing streak, boys. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I just want to see EA fuck me over here. Okay, there we go. I mean, we're in the playoffs, so. All right. We're at the top of our division right now by 1 point with 1 game left. So I think what we do here, go real-time simulation. All right. Because this is for the division. We got to win this game for the division. And starting off with 1 shot on goal in 10 minutes of play is not a good way to do that. Oh man. This also gives me a sense of what we're going to be seeing in real-time simulation. And it's not, I mean, goaltending's looking good, but other than that, we're not getting too many shots. Defense looks okay, but 20 shots already for them, 22. All right, we're starting to get some more shots on goal here. We'll see. All right, going into the third, we actually caught up to them in shots. It's a 1-0 game for offense. Ooh, that's probably going to be it. Oh, Sissons, solid goal. They have Fleury. They picked up Fleury at the trade deadline, huh? Good for them. Good for them. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I tried to pause the simulation because I wanted to watch the game. But 2-1 loss for Chicago, and the Jets end up taking first place in the Central. Dang. Oh, I didn't look at player stats either. Man, I'm slacking. But now we know going in the real time, our offense struggles if we don't fix the lines. So, because, I mean, in 81, 84, 85. I think real-time simulation, you gotta just go with who the best overalls are on your team. So that's what we're gonna do. Galchenyuk, just because he's older in an 80. I mean, we could go with Johansson up here, and then put Galchenyuk up here with DeBrusque. Arvidsson's an 84. Like I said, I think you gotta just go with best overalls in real-time sim, which means, I mean, this checks out. I'm hoping that'll be good for the real-time sim. And then we bring Ellis back up here. Faber got 1 up 2 overall, so that's good. And then goalies, we start Saros. Sorry, Rene. Rene, one of my favorite goalies, but I gotta keep you as the backup here. All right, so here we go. Game 1, round 1, and we're already getting scored on. Oh, but Johansson scores on Bishop. 1-1 game. Back to even. Getting a little outshot here. It's not. Their top line is just going to kill our top line, I think. All right, 2-1 after 1. Not liking that. I think their top line is just going to destroy our first line. We'll see. A lot of power plays for both teams. No one really doing anything. I've noticed that in this game that power plays only work about 10% of the time in the real-time simulation. All right, going into the third, down by 1 against Dallas. Dallas is a really good team, so if we could maybe steal this one from them, that would be cool. But I can't see it happening right now. Yep, there it is, Pavelski. 3-1. Offense not getting it done. 4-1. Wow. It's looking like we might be out in the first round. The real-time sim is just going to kill us, I think. We had the nice chemistry, which helps out the quick-time simulation. As far as I know, the chemistry does not help in real-time simulation. So, I mean, and if you look at overall wise, I mean, our depth, it's not terrible, but we don't have that big 90 on the first, and our first line kind of drops off already, so. Would really like I said, I don't think chemistry matters. Our defense should be doing something, and goaltending wise, not a good game for Saros. If he plays bad again this game, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Rene in. We'll see what happens this game, though. I don't think we're going to be a good team in the real-time simulation. I really don't. Alrighty, 4 shots, and they score. Galchenyuk gets us a goal. This is looking a lot like what happened last game. They scored, we scored right after, and then they, in the second and third, ran away with it. 1-1 after 1. 5-on-3 for Dallas, and there's a goal. Jamie Benn. It's his second of the night. If you look at the shot totals, I mean, we just can't keep up. There we go, Arvidsson. Making it a 2-2 game here. We gave up the goal. If we could stop taking penalties and keep it 5-on-5, maybe we got a chance here. Our power play goes nowhere. We score a shorthanded goal. What? Dude, the power plays in this game are ridiculously. It just doesn't help. But we get the go-ahead goal. Good goal by Fisher. Very clutch goal. We might come away with Game 2 victory, baby. Good performance by Saros that game. Letting in 2 goals. Much better save percentage of that game. Solid. That was a good game too. So if we could keep up with these guys, I'm just worried about just their first line being a lot. They have Mantha as well. Should really look at this to see who they picked up. There it is. And I think Rene is going to be getting the start next game. I hate to say it, but I do think Rene is going to be getting the start. Tolvanen coming up in the playoffs, though. 3-1 after the first. 3-2. Fisher! Again, another clutch goal by Fisher here in Game 3 to make it a 1-goal game. And then there it is. Hintz gets the 4th goal for the Dallas Stars, and down by 2, heading into the 3rd. It's not looking so good. So I think, oh man. As soon as I say, man, maybe we could keep up with these guys. Rene does come in for relief here in the 3rd for Saros. Saros just did not have a good start to the game. Wow. — 6-2 loss. I'm gonna shake up the lines now. Clearly that's not doing anything. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try with the chemistry. I'm gonna go the chemistry route here. I just gotta remember how we had this. So, Arvidsson I think was up here. Tolman was here. Forsberg. Put him down here. Galchenyuk wasn't up there, was he? Was Galchenyuk up here? Oh yeah, and Duchesne was down here. Just trying to see if any of this matters now. I think that's pretty much how we had it. As for defense, can't really complain. Maybe we switch. Let's go the chemistry route here, and that's gonna switch, isn't it? Because I don't think it's into the next game yet. I definitely think Rene needs to get the start here. After that, when you have 2 guys who can be considered starters, you got, if one's not working, you gotta switch. Wow. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Solid first period. Scored two pretty quick goals there. And not a lot of shots getting to Rene this game. Ooh, Dallas goes on the power play, nothing. Not a lot of shots getting to Rene. So, which means I think the chemistry might be helping. And as soon as I start talking, Dustin Bufflin scores a goal. So we're going into the 3rd, only up by 1. And I'd like another goal here, boys. If you can. Kill it off. Good stuff. We got a lot of shots on goal here. Ben Bishop's playing a hell of a game, as you would expect. And Komu ties it up. Wow. And I think we're going to choke this one. And into OT. Sissons right away. Let's go. 3-2 win for the Predators. Man, dude. I wish it was not 12 o'clock at night so I could be kind of, fucking loud here. But All right, so that's a 2-2 series tie now. That's huge. It's a lot better than being down 3-1 in the series here. So let's see what we can do this game. Shaking up the lines, that first game worked, but now we don't have a single shot on goal through the first. All right, Yossi gets a goal though. 2-1. 2-2 Victor Arvidsson on the power play. Both of those were power play goals. Our power play is 100% this game. Wild first. Oh, automated goalie rotations. Saros is back in the net. But it might not matter. Duchesne with the goal. Arvidsson with his second of the night makes it 4-2 for the Nashville Predators. We might be. I'm telling you, if Saros being in the net screws us. Oh, baby. Saros is going to screw us here. Saros, man. DeBrusque on the power play now. Wow, our power play. I think 3 of our goals are on the power play this game. Saros just hold in there. Hang in there, buddy. Another power play goal. Arvidsson gets the hat trick. What? Oh, but it's 6-5. Saros. I gotta turn automated goalie rotations off. We gotta win this game. We gotta pull through. 46 seconds. Let's go. Saros, you're getting pulled, buddy. I know we won the game, but 5 goals. I mean, that's 3 bad games for him. 5 goals, 6 goals, and 4 goals. And Rene with that 3-2 overtime win. I mean, I gotta trust in Rene here. If he has a bad game, I'll go back to Saros. Like I said, when you have 2 goalies who could be starters, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go with who's playing better. And Saros having 3 bad games, I know we won one of them, but if our offense didn't come in there, if our power play wasn't as good as it was, we easily would have lost that game because of Saros letting in 5 goals. So we're going with Rene here. The one game he played 48 saves. Or I'm sorry, he came in in the third period for one game, but in 2 games, 48 saves, the 905. Saros not been cutting it. 879 save percentage with the 501 goals against. We gotta. I mean, the safe bet is to just go with Rene here. I mean, if we come away with a loss here, depending on how it is, we'll see. We got another game where, maybe we could go back to the Saros. Fabro right away on Bishop to start this game. Good penalty kill. Another good penalty kill. Oh, Pavelski on Rene. Come on, Rene, don't disappoint. Come on, boys. Where's that offense at? Come on. Score some goals. Score some goals. Come on. Damn it. Oh my God, Rene. Come on, buddy. Oh, Johansson makes it a 1-goal game. Come on, boys. Third period. Rene, you gotta play better. I put you in because Saros wasn't playing good. You gotta come up big for us here. There we go, Tolvanen. There we go. Good stuff. There we go, Ekholm. Now we got the lead. All of a sudden, we got the lead. This is huge. Oh, baby. Let's go! Putting in Rene came up big for us. I know 3 goals. It seemed like it was going to be rough, but after that, nothing got by him. And I think we go with him for the rest of the playoffs. Of course, if he starts having bad games, I'll put in Saros. But wow, good games by Pekka Rene. Victor Arvidsson, 7 points in 6 games. Good stuff. Ooh, the Minnesota Wild, baby. The Minnesota Wild. Let's take a look. Actually, I didn't do this with the Dallas Stars. I'm actually going to look at the Stars really quick just to see what we were going against. So let's take a look at Dallas really quick. Hoffman, Sagan, Radulov, that first line, I mean, was just destroying us. at the start of the series, and then Mantha, Pavelski, and I mean that top six is huge. Um, I mean their depth up front was really good. Defensively, 86, 87. We did have Roman Yossi, but they have the 87 on the second line as well. Down here, 79, 80. Our third pairing is probably a little bit better than Ben Bishop, man, 89 overall. And he played good. Um, but our offense was pretty good, pretty strong, and putting Rene in also was a huge deal breaker. I feel like he played really well. So let's before I forget, because I actually did almost just forget. So let's see what we're going up against here with the Minnesota Wild. All right, I mean now this has happened with the Minnesota Wild for me in a franchise mode I did where I got swept by them and their team was, you know, the real life Minnesota Wild. And these overalls, you wouldn't. I mean, it's just what happens. I mean, the sim engine. I mean, the fact that these guys are in the second round of the playoffs right now with this top six is kind of crazy. But I guess our top six isn't like too much better. Um, oops. Defensively, 87, 85, 80, 79. Defensively, we have them beat, and goaltending is overall wise is about the same on paper. In my head, I know this doesn't even matter for the game. I feel like we have the edge in goaltending just because we basically have two starters, and Rene is just such a playoff veteran. But obviously, that doesn't really matter. Forsberg right away on Halak, but Parise comes right back. Come on, Rene. There we go. Galchenyuk with the goal. Zuccarello answers right back. These guys, I'm telling you, it happened to me in another franchise mode. Appleton comes up big though. Where these Minnesota Wild, I mean, not the highest overall players, but for whatever reason, they sim pretty well in the playoffs. But DeBrusque gets a fourth goal. That's 4 goals for us in one period. What a wild first period. 6 goals total in period number one. Um, Offensively, I think we have them beat. But again, these guys just, I mean, the sim engine just likes them. They just like the Minnesota Wild for some reason against me when I do franchise modes. I need Rene to hang in there, though. They don't have a lot of shots, so I mean, Rene, you could be playing a little better, but I don't know how quality chances. Nick Cousins with a big goal before the end of the second, going into the third with a 2-goal lead. I don't feel comfortable just because it's EA Sim Engine. I would like another goal for us. Power play for Minnesota killed off. Good job, boys. Power play for us goes nowhere. Oh man, up by 2 still. It's looking. Oh, and Greenway gets one on Rene. 2 minutes left. Let's go, Galchenyuk. Gets the insurance marker, and we take game one in a high-scoring affair. Not a very good game for Rene. Not a very good game at all. Um, I'm wondering now. If we're not in a situation where we might lose the series, I don't know. I mean, maybe we have to go to Saros if Rene doesn't play well, but I mean, I don't know. We're up 1-0 in the series right now. That's all I'm thinking about, and of course thinking about winning game number 2 here. Duchesne and DeBrusque in the first period come up huge. Again, Halak struggling to keep pucks out of the net. The Minnesota defense in general just struggling to keep pucks out of the net. I mean, they're not letting a lot of shots get by, but Eriksson Ek gets one past Rene. Power play for Nashville. Galchenyuk gets one after the power play. Another power play goes nowhere. But Tolvanen, another goal after a power play for us. Huge goals in the second period to go up 4-1 here. And our defense playing really well. 5-1. Nick Cousins. Great stuff. Good to see. Good to see. 5-on-3 power play, 5-on-4. Good kill, boys. Good kill. Not a lot of shots getting to Rene, which is really good to see. Long 5-on-4, it felt like. Man, we're killing them in shots, killing them on the scoreboard. I mean, wow. what a game for the defense, for the offense. Rene didn't have much work to do. 17 shots, that's good. Kept him under 20 shots that entire game. I think we have this series. I really do. But you never know with EA's voodoo. That EA just sim engine is just screws you over sometimes, it feels like, and it just sucks. 2 shots on goal and they get a goal. Luke Glendening. Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk's been huge for us in the playoffs. Let's go, Anderson. Okay. That's what I like to see. And we're keeping their shot totals really, really low. As soon as I start talking, stuff like that happens. They get a goal. Rene, you're only facing 8 shots. You gotta keep the puck out of the net for us, buddy. I trust you back there. Good kill. Come on, boys, get another goal, Nashville. And they tie. Matt Dumba ties up the game. We're out shooting them. Rene, this game just can't keep the puck out of the net. All right, going into the third, tie game, 3-3. Where's that explosive offense? Come on, we know we can score goals on Halak, but there it is. Johansson on Halak. Power play for Nashville. Power play for Minnesota now. Okay, good kill for the Preds. 4 minutes. Here we go. Bring it in. Good stuff. Rene, again, in the third period, came up clutch. It looked like it was going to be a sloppy game for him. And at the end of the day, 3 goals against. Gave me a little bit of a scare. He got the job done for sure. Okay. Game number 4. We have the potential to get the sweep here. Just remember that. We have a chance here to get the sweep. Nashville, and boys, come on. Just get it done. I know how EA works, and I know what could happen, and I know it's possible for these guys to just take the series from us. Don't let that happen. There you go, Duchesne, with a very late first period goal. Get the momentum back on our side. Power play. Again, doesn't go anywhere. We had that one game in the playoffs where our power play was excellent, but after that, no, Benning, out of nowhere, Benning. Man, I didn't think I'd actually see his name up on the scorecard here. Solid goal, big time goal by Benning in the second. That's good stuff. Put us up 2-1. Our defense has not been playing as well. Matt Duchesne gets a goal. We go up by 2. Power play for Minnesota doesn't go anywhere. Good stuff. Four to 1. That's gonna be it. The Nashville Predators get the sweep. And a big game by the defense, a big game by Rene, and of course the offense explosive once again, and we are able to sweep the Predators. Okay, so let's take a look. We're either going to be facing Edmonton or Anaheim. Wow, that's 2 teams I would not think I'd be facing in a Western Conference final. Victor Arvidsson, 11 points in 10 games. He's doing really well. Rene has been, other than a few games, overall, I mean, much better option than Saros. 903. He's played 7 games, 6 wins out of those 7. But he's won every game he started in, I believe. I think the one game, because that 7, remember, he came in, and it counts that to games played. So he's been unbeaten so far in the playoffs. I know I'm going to regret saying that. Let's see who we play in the conference finals, and then I think I'm going to end it there and do the conference finals and the Stanley Cup finals in the next episode. Just want to see who we play. Just because it's getting kind of late and I'm kind of hyped. And I don't want to be too loud here. It's midnight, so I'd like to be pretty quiet. So it is going to be Edmonton. And wow, they had a 50-win regular season. Let me just show the lines for the Edmonton Oilers here. I mean, I'm not too sure if we could beat that. Um, 92, 95, 86. But after that, though, if you look at after that, 78, 79, 81. I mean, I feel like ours is a little bit better. I think it's on pretty much on par though. James Neal is going to be a huge asset on the being on the fourth line just for that depth. Their depth is decent. Uh, not not great. This makes me happy, and same with this. Um, but really, I mean, the three guys up top, and then these two could be a huge trouble for us. For overall for defense, I feel like we got them beat. Maybe about the same, but our first line's definitely got them beat. And then goaltending wise, Koskinen, with that 929 save percentage, man. Our offense better find a way to break past him. But anyways, gonna end it here. I know this is a weird place to end it. I don't plan on doing this every time, ending it right before the conference finals, but I do get really hyped for this, and it is midnight right now, and I don't really want to be waking anybody up screaming at my TV. So gonna stream it again tomorrow, probably, most likely. Even though tomorrow is the election, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I decide to stream it again in the afternoon. But anyways, anyone who stopped by to watch for a little bit, appreciate it. Really appreciate any viewers stopping by. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, and we'll be back at it again with the conference finals with the Nashville Predators.